Let's talk to the teams right now. Who's here from TLR? Who is present?
Everyone.
Yo.
Make yourself known.
Yo.
Merlin, how did you find today?
What?
How did you find? Did you play well? Did you think you played well? Was it easy?
Yeah, it was like easy, but I dropped some Ubers, so not really well. Could have played better.
There was one point where you dropped an Uber and you wrote in chat afterwards, there is no way I could dodge that. So if you knew there was no way you could dodge that, why didn't you put the Uber?
Yeah, the thing was like, you know, Roller didn't hit me. Yeah, it didn't hit me. It got a shot from the far range and it landed on that small roof. And I thought that I will just run back and save Uber, but it was shot like from a huge distance, and right after it landed on that roof, it immediately exploded and I died with Uber. Like there was, like I like to hold Uber, and for me there was no way I could predict that their demo gonna spam.
I think I found a solution to your problem. If you like to hold Uber, well, you could have avoided that by pressing the Uber button.
Yeah, but still, I prefer to not press it.
I think you and TF2 aren't really going to be a happy relationship if you prefer to not use your Uber. But never mind, I think you're just taking a leaf out of CommanderX's book, but I think the difference is that...
No, like the thing is, you can press it, yeah, but then you will struggle afterwards that you don't have Uber, you need to build it again. But if you hold it, yeah, there's a risk, of course, but if you succeed, then like you get double benefit out of it. So
I guess like the other Premiership, then you don't have an eyebrow on the line, so it doesn't really matter that much.
Yeah, so it's better to take a risk, and it doesn't really matter if you drop in that kind of situations.
I have a general question to the majority of your team. When you were playing Viaduct against Lego, like legitimately, what did you think? Like our general observation was they have literally no game plan apart from to play it like a DM server.
It looked like it was the first time they played the map.
They just looked like they were just throwing players at you over and over and over again. Like when you guys pushed in, you would push in as like a group. You would sort of like do plays together on flanks, but Lego just looked like they were just sort of literally just streaming a deck of cards at you, like dying one after the other the entire time. Like, did you ever pick up on this? Did you think it was, my goodness, I didn't know we were playing against superstars?
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
What was the question?
Like,
No,
what
did you think of Lego on Viaduct? Like, what did you make of their play?
It's
From our
just difficult
observation,
when you
it looked
focused. We just felt like we had a good sort of stranglehold on them, and I guess we kind of felt comfortable to some extent with doing and pressuring them at the right moments. But it's difficult because they beat us in the Team Fortress TV Zowie Cup first round, and although I know we had kind of two mercs because Miralin decided to sleep in, and then obviously we had Zub merking as well, so it's just a bit difference for like coordination. But they played quite well against us on that, so we were a bit wary of them on Viaduct and the fact they've been together quite a while. But I don't know, they kind of did similar things, but we kind of knew that they were going to use Hellberg on Sniper, and we were prepared before the game to counter it, I suppose.
Yeah, I didn't really see a lot of Hellberg at all, really, in either map at Sniper. I can't remember any notable headshots.
No, there were a few occasions when he actually did. I think it was like the second mid when he actually managed to hit heads. Remember that part when I said that he hit more heads than he hit last round, sort of thing. But I think in general, most of the players, from our point of view, it just looked like they were just throwing players at you for the entire map. I don't think there was many parts when they went for like a force play. Most of the time when they actually went for a force play, the Ubers were equal, which was even more strange because you didn't even have Uber. So there'd be a point when you don't have Uber, they don't have Uber, but they sent everybody into suicide for some reason, and then they lost the advantage because everybody died. But it just, because they decided to not show up to this interview, I can't really question them on it. But anyway, in terms of Snakewater, because it was sort of like a different map, what was your sort of thoughts going in? Did you think it would be better? Like, did you think you would be as comfortable on Viaduct, or do you think they could have maybe turned it around a little bit?
Well, we had quite a poor Snakewater in the practice match. The Russians cancelled on us, so Kratos put like a mix of players together to players, and we played quite poorly. Or they played well, one of the other two. But basically, coming into it, I suppose we were a bit more wary of Snake, but they did quite a good job of pressuring me on the middle, actually. Like, there was a lot of aggression. There was a scout very aggressive in my face. Like, every time they seemed pretty hard on me, and you'll see because my damage taken was the highest, like, of all the players. So I was struggling in the beginning, but I kind of adapted my rollout a little bit into like the third round, or fourth round possibly, and after that the middles went a lot better.
Yeah, we went to your team comms on one of the mids where they like went completely aggressive for you, and you were absolutely wrecked. And you were calling everyone, "Get out, get out, get out, get out." And everyone was like, "No, no, go back in," because everyone was complete. Like they only shot you basically, so everyone else was fine.
Yeah, I was quite surprised because I thought we lost. Like, I thought we were about to lose a second player, and that was really early into the mid. And then some Nox just turned the whole middle around. I think with somebody else. I don't remember who it was. But yeah, that kind of just went really well because Miralin wasn't even in when the players were killing the others on mid as well, which is what surprised me because he was stuck out in the saw room. But obviously, it worked out in our favour.
I can see like the health, those pictures through the walls. Like when somebody calls medic, you can see.
Yeah, you can see the little health thing above them.
Yeah, and I saw that there's a lot of guys of ours on mid, and they were killing. So I just said, "Go in, help."
Your next game is your final game of the season is against a terribly named Insomniac. That's absolutely disgusting. If you beat these guys, you will probably finish the season first. I think as far as I know, if you take a map off them, you probably will finish first, I think. Although no, actually, sorry,
wait,
you have to not lose both maps. So
Made in Germany have to drop points as well.
No, because Made in Germany have a golden cap win, so they're a point ahead of them.
We have as well one.
Oh wait,
no,
yeah, sorry.
No, Made in Germany.
Yeah, it's the other way around.
Behind, so
I was looking at all ones. But yeah, by the looks of things, I think Made in Germany still have. Don't they have like IOGirl and Insomniac?
Yeah.
So they've got two tough games coming up. You've got arguably
tough
one.
if they don't fold. Tough.
Yeah. Well, there is a rumor that Byte is going to be playing for them.
Is Byte going to be playing for all of the playoff teams then? Now is
possibly.
Wait, I'm confused. Who's going to have Byte playing for him?
I thought it was Made in Germany.
Made in Germany, I think, want to get Byte in on Medic, but it's being delayed because.
Oh yeah, we played them though, haven't we? So it won't matter for us.
Yeah.
But, yeah, only come into play during the playoffs.
Do you think? Well, what do you think your chances are against Insomniac? And are you worried? Well, yeah. Basically, what do you think you're going to do? What's going to happen?
Can I answer this question?
No.
Go.
Okay.
Of course you can. Yeah, you can.
I think they're a really good team and they have really good team play, so we're just not gonna give them respect and we'll try our best against them. And of course, we would never think that there's something like that or we're gonna win. Nobody really knows what's gonna happen in this game. So we'll just try our best and we'll try to show the best performance. That's it.
Also, from speaking with Rising, he said that he broke his arm by being beaten up by someone that sounded French. Is that true?
No, he broke his phallus. Yeah, and now he can't play TF2.
Because he also plays with his phallus. Oh.
Yeah,
what a gamer.
I was seeing a press your spacebar, you know.
Just sort of thumps it, slaps it on it.
Every time he wants to jump. You can't play soldier if you can rocket jump, right?
Yeah, broken arm is just like an excuse to save him. from the humiliation.
The real truth is that he broke
Good job
his
you backed
penis.
up your teammate with the same
Yeah.
humiliation.
You know, like new German facilities, they play with their fellas now. I'm sorry.
That's fine. So I didn't expect anything but the truth from you, and you've given that to me. It's about time that the true story got out. But yeah, I think in terms of sort of looking at the playoffs, because you've only got one game,
you're pretty much confirmed playoffs.
you're pretty
really
much
now.
guaranteed. Well, I'd say pretty much you are guaranteed. What do you think what are sort of your targets for the playoffs? Are you slightly concerned that Made in Germany will probably be and might get a better medic on board? Bear in mind, I think Byte will technically be a merc, so you could always decline him. But
well, considering they allowed us to use Nox last time we played, we definitely wouldn't decline Byte. But yeah, we played them the other night and it went okay. But it's still early days. That's the first time they played with Byte, so obviously going to be strong. They're probably obviously the favourites to win the league. But a bit like what you said earlier, with anything can happen with different teams, and we respected Lego because last season we lost to the lowest two teams in the division and we got good results against everybody else. So we ended up finishing like fourth, I think, before the playoffs started, when we could have took second spot. I think it was really close. So we're just going to focus on trying to get in that second spot, get a top 3 finish secured, and then anything from there is a bonus, I guess.
I think it's better to get second spot because then you can play more games before facing the finals. That means you're gonna be more prepared and more confident.
So you're aiming for second?
It's not really that. I'm just saying if you're gonna be second, it might be actually better because, like, Made in Germany, they have just to wait for us, for the winner of the first playoff, and we fight one time against the winner for the first place, I think, and then we fight again the grand finals against Made in Germany. So it's
I think you've got a high chance of probably finishing first. It just depends. If I'm honest, I don't think Made in Germany are going to really sort of. I think there could be a chance that they drop points against the next game because they're
taking a week off now, I believe. So
they've
before
got
they play any
as
game,
well, which is a bit of one of them maps where anything can happen. I think.
Yeah.
So we've got that out of the way now.
They're getting an entirely new medic in that has a very, very brash personality, and they have players that also have very brash personalities. So providing that it lasts long enough.
It only has to last about 3 weeks, isn't it? So
yeah, I would only say,
okay.
like, looking forward, I think the only real problem that you guys might have is against Insomniacs, but the only reason why they're a bit of an unknown entity is because they've only played a few games, because they've decided to wildcard everything. But
they've got a bit of an advantage. They get to watch the table, and they've got a clear aim of what they need out of every game. So that's kind of good position coming in. We're going to have all our games played by the time I think Made in Germany and Insomniac play their last games. So it's in Made in Germany's hands whether they take the first place or not, and we're still not confirmed for second. So we need to at least, I think, or Insomniac, and then we need to see how they get results against the other teams, see where they'll finish, whether they finish second or third. But I think as it looks now, we're competing with Insomniac for second.
Yeah, I think Dota can only get a possible 6 more points because we've only got 1 game left. So if you take 3 points, you're guaranteed to finish above Dota, and so you'll be in playoffs.
I think we were
that's all you need.
They played 10 games, so I think Dota can finish on 19 and we're on 23. So we're secure, but we really need to get into second because, as a lot of people say, TLR's forever fourth. So we finished 2 times in a row now on 4th place, and when we finished in that position, so we really need to try and secure second. But Insomniac, it's a map where the soldier dominated, I guess, on Snake and
Granary. I think
Granary. So it's going to be a tough feat because they've got 2 soldiers with really good deathmatch ability. So we just have to see how we can handle them.
Yeah, it'll certainly be interesting. I think Insomniac are kind of a wild card coming into this playoff end of the season. Like, they've started playing really well recently. They got almost points off Dota not too long ago, and they just looked a lot like they seem to be, improving as they go along. There's no we talked about Lego during the cast and how they're kind of dropping off going into the latter stage of the season, but they just seem to be getting better and better at the right time.
Also, Nox wanted to say something. Nox!
It's not even here, I don't think.
Oh my god, Nox.
Do you know what he wanted to say? Maybe you could relay the message.
No, I don't know. Only he knows. He's a superstar. Oh.
I don't think he's here. It's going to have to wait till another time.
Yeah.
I think we should wrap this up. Yeah, congratulations on your 6 points and securing playoff position. Good luck in your last game. I'm sure we'll be casting it in some form or another. See how you handle the Frenchies. Yeah,
Cheers,
good luck. Yeah, no worries. Thanks everyone for playing. Thanks for joining me, War. Thanks for streaming, John. Thanks for watching, everyone at home. Congratulations one more time to that guy who won, whose name I can't say. Regalskept? Yeah, I think I got it. Thanks for watching, guys. Keep checking back on teamfortress.tv for more information about upcoming casts and exciting EU stuff. See you guys.